Welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining what has been a very positive show, but it's time to get real for just a moment. And we're going to focus on one of the news stories that really does dip into our lived experience, as I always call that. And we have seen it blow up on social media. The beginning of the week was marred by the disturbing news of trucks being torched and obviously on a massive scale being attacked and then set alight. And that's across the country. We have been affected by these particular stories. So let's hone in on that story at the beginning of the week. As I said, marred by the disturbing news that trucks were being attacked and set alight across the country in Limpopo and KZN, with at least 16 trucks torched this week alone. Now, no clear and unifying motive has been found as yet for these crimes, and that's exactly what they are. This morning, we are connecting with the president of the Truckers Association of South Africa, Mary Pardee, who I would imagine is probably more concerned than most. A very good morning, Mary. I'm so sorry that we are connecting over this particular moment in time, but let's set the scene. 11 trucks were torched over the weekend, 6 in KwaZulu-Natal on Saturday, then 5 in Mpumalanga on Sunday night. How concerned are you and your truck drivers about what is going on? Because people's lives are at stake.
At the moment, we are sitting with 20 trucks. This morning, 4 trucks are burning in Mpumalanga as we speak. We are really concerned, and it is a clear sign that somebody is trying to get attention from the government.
And it's not the first time that we've seen this kind of manifest, if you will. How does your industry then, your truck drivers, how do you keep them safe in this reality? What is your response to what's happening? Where do you begin?
Look, we went to the extent where operators in the industry also employed security companies. These are the people that have been updating us since the incident that happened at early hours on Monday. So we did that 2 years ago, and without any plans, because we realized that these attacks comes anytime, and that information has helped us to be where we are now. Everybody's aware. I believe that they saved more lives to be on the road with this incident when they started burning those 6 trucks in KZN.
That begs the question, what can we do? Because I think the social media reporting, that citizen reporting, has certainly added another element here. How can we aid in keeping truck drivers safe? How can social media be used in the right way in this instance?
It is obvious that we need to make sure that we add more technology into the trucks. We currently have drive cams, and the plan now is to the extent of engaging companies that will be assisting us to have more advanced panic buttons that drivers can be able to use, because it's clear that whatever that has been installed is not enough. Looking at the situation that is happening, if they say to the driver must step down, and there's 4 more trucks behind that one truck, something can be done with it.
Completely. And once again, I reiterate how sorry we are that your drivers are having to endure this right now. Are there particular hotspots, areas? We know certain kind of broader areas like in Mpumalanga being listed, but are there areas that you're most worried about? And what do we need to do if we see or encounter an incident like this?
It's your main route, N3, N2, N12, they've already been affected. So they normally start at the N3, and your next target would be the N4, and the next target is N2. We are saying to the motorists, and we are saying to truckers out there, please try by all means to avoid using that route, especially at night.
All right, we know that these are extreme circumstances. So, Mary, thank you so much for joining us. Please stay safe. Please send our best to all those that are being affected. And let us know if there's anything that we can do as the broader public to help you in your efforts. Hopefully, we will start to see some answers as to why this is happening. But thank you so much for your efforts and your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Cam.
Disturbing events indeed to see trucks being attacked and set alight. This speaks to the country's infrastructure. Investigations are now ongoing and we are wishing our truck drivers, most importantly, safety during this time.